Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. This morning we have to hurry fast and get ready because we're going to go vote this morning in the state that I live in. Early voting is open, and so we're going to go vote at a place that my husband thinks not very many people know about or how to get to. So hopefully there won't be that many people at the location not voting. I want everyone to vote. Okay, we're going to start with a new product for me. This is the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I have it in 5N Fair. I just got this, I think, from like it must have been a pop-up order from BoxyCharm. I didn't get very many products from that order, but this is one that I did get because I wanted to try it. I think the sale price was $12, and I thought, you know, for a foundation at the drugstore, that's a reasonable price. So why not try a Natasha Denona foundation for $12? So I did. So it seems to be a pretty good shade match. A little slight bit yellow, but it's supposed to be neutral, which, you know, I am a neutral person, even though I have redness on my face. So I don't have a pink undertone simply because I have redness. I just have redness. And so something that pulls neither pink nor yellow works the best on me, but I can make a pink and I can make a yellow work for me, as long as it is not too extreme. I have a tough time with a peach. That is one of the worst undertones for me. And olive undertone is also difficult. It's something that doesn't really blend out down my neck to look at all natural. So that's a thing. I can make a gray undertone work as well. Several of my BB creams from Korea have a gray undertone, and that sounds insane, but it does work pretty well. Not full coverage, I'd say medium coverage on this. And yeah, I put a mattifying primer down before we started. I've used up all my hydrating primer samples, and now I'm on to my mattifying primer samples. And yeah, there we go. We'll see how it lasts. We're also going to go with our dose of colors. Meet Your Hue concealer in 08 Light. This was my pick for my BoxyCharm in October, and I've been enjoying it. It's not Shape Tape, but that's okay. I don't need everything to be Shape Tape, because Shape Tape's a lot sometimes, you know. Sometimes you don't want full-bodied. Sometimes you just want a little bit of something. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you know, you can see it's not fully covering all the things. And this week at work has been super busy, and so I haven't been getting 13 hours of sleep like my body enjoys. So early mornings and later nights, and we're hopefully coming to the end of that chaos, but we'll see. You know, life is one of those things that you say, well, when this is over, everything will get better. When this is, you know, in a week, in a few days, it's all going to get better. And then it never does. And that's because this is life. This is your life. Sorry. Bringing down the mood this morning. All right, let's powder real quick under our eyes with Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, which is obviously not a bronzer, but I'm using it as a setting powder under my eyes. And I've been enjoying it. I pulled it out a while ago for a full face of Wet n Wild, and I've kind of kept it on the vanity since then. So just kind of been picking this up to set under my eyes, and I like it a lot. You can still get it at Ulta, so if you're looking for it, that's where it should be. Set the rest of my face with the Studio Fix MAC in NW18. Let's get my big old powder brush. So in that Boxy add-on order, I got a backup of the Murad toner, which is in a mister form. hydrating toner. Real simple. I had gotten that in a BoxyCharm. It wasn't a pick. I just received it as one of my products. I love that thing. So when they had the little add-on sale, they had one. I don't know if it was $12 or $8, something like that. It was fairly inexpensive for the price that I would pay for it, because I've been using it every day since I received it. Like it very much. And so I went ahead and just bought a backup of that. And then I got a few other things. I got a couple of brush sets, and actually one of them I'd like to try. Let's see. I got the Alamar like cheek set, brush set. This is supposed to be the bronzer brush. See how it's got these little nodule noodles? Good morning. Let's see how that picks up. So it's picking up product only on that part. So I'm going to use my normal Beauty Benefits press powder. So let's see how that works, the little noodle noddles. I'm sorry, Alamar, I'm not the best person to be talking about products at the crack of dawn before we go early vote, but here we are. I am hopeful that y'all have all either voted or are going to vote shortly. If you can early vote and get it done, that's great. That worked pretty well. I'm surprised. It looks like it's not going to work, but it did. Okay, I have an itch. Let's use our zombie blush this morning. Feeling kind of froggy. I'll use the cheek brush in the Alamar set. I mean, these are pretty little ferrules, pretty little handles. Let's see if it'll pick up my zombie blush. It does. Anyway, I hope that you're voting. Again, in my state, we have early voting stations. I say stations, but locations in our county that are open. I think they opened on the 15th of October, and they will remain open, I think, until the 30th. And so there are some that are in kind of smaller towns outside of the big town in my county, and then there are some that are in around my big town, which I live in the big town. And so you're welcome to go to any of them. You don't have to go to the one in your town. So if you work in the big town, you can early vote in the big town. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go to a specific location. You can just go to one in the county itself. So that's nice, because you don't, when in my state, when you have to go vote, you need to go to the specific location. That's where they want you to go, to the specific location, like in your neighborhood, that they have allotted for you to go to, so that you can, numbers are distributed evenly, where then they have enough poll workers and all that associated with the size of the location, but also the number of registered voters to that location. So anyway, that's a thing. If you are not from the United States and you don't know how that works here, it can vary from state to state. So just a heads up, in my state, it is illegal to take a photo of your ballot when it has been completed. So you can't selfie with your completed ballot. Something you should probably be aware of when you are in the booth. Things you can't do. So that's one thing. And if you're like, that can't be a thing, totally is. And there's several states that it is illegal for you to post a photo of your completed ballot. Just FYI, did I drop all the knowledge about voting? I have it. Well, in my state, I have. We typically, one of the major categories of buildings that you go to vote in are churches. So there's a lot I love in the South, and there's a church on every corner. And so I think every time I have ever voted, it has been in a church. But today I think we're going to go to a government building. My husband is convinced that this is the route that we need to take, and I am happy to go along for the ride. So I start work a little bit later this morning than I have been every other day, so we decided to go first thing when they open. And so I'm doing a fast face right now, because I have to leave very soon. he's going to come up here and he's going to bonk me over the head. Not really. But he's definitely going to say, we need to go. So we're going to do fast look here. Just a quick go-to. We're going to go vote look. And we are not going to do a real lip because I will be wearing my mask the whole time. I think that's the part that I'm not looking forward to the most, is that there have been a lot of reports in my town, in my state, of many people in line to vote no mask. And so I'm not a fan of that. Obviously I will be wearing my mask, which is I'm doing to protect others. But when it comes to others protecting me and them not doing it, that kind of stinks. I'm going to use a really old product, and this person is very controversial, blah, blah, blah. She's been written out of the company. Kogan Doe has taken over Kat Von D and has kind of rebranded, but they haven't done a great job of it yet. But they did they did exactly what we wanted them to do. She's out. She's not taking any more money from sales. So I would encourage you to maybe go look at the KVD Vegan Beauty. Blah. They have not done a great job of the name, but they're now sold in Ulta. Anyway, this is a really old product, and I saw it and I dug it out of my collection. This is from, I don't know how many years ago. This is the Monarch palette. You remember this? So I'm going to use this real quick to do a quick eye look. And I have so many new palettes that I want to use, but I don't want to use them on a morning where I don't get to actually enjoy them. That sounds crazy. I'm sure you think I'm nuts, but that's just how I think, is if I've got something new and I want to really kind of test it out and spend some time with it, I don't want to be in a rush. So I'm going to use something I know that I like from a long time ago, and it's a very long time ago. So, the other thing I got was I picked up another set. I'm going to just place this color and blend it in just a second. I got another set of the Zoeva little tiny travel brushes. And I really liked these. I think they were a few dollars. And they're 4 little mini handled travel brushes. What I like about it is I'm so close to my face when I use the travel brush. I don't know if you've tried this or not. These were my first set of travel brushes because I wanted to try the brand Zoeva for their brushes because I see a lot of European folks use, and I have never had the chance. So I thought, I'll pick those up and just try them. But now I've gotten to the point where I really, really like a really close handle to my face. I think it's something about the amount of control that I have. So that's nice. So my husband and I, or Mr. Mugwump was in here on an evening. And I was like, let's actually move some of my palettes from kind of stacks that have accumulated and move them in. I had an empty Alex drawer back there. In one of my 9 drawers, I had some extra space. So I was like, let's actually do that. And so within that moving is when I noticed the Monarch palette and thought, that's the one. We're going to pull that out. Mr. Mugwump, how much time do I have?
48.
Oh, Mr. Mugwump says I'm late. All right. Let's throw Koosh on the lid. No, let's throw Ritz on the lid. Is it Ritz? Yeah, let's throw Ritz on the lid. The other one, the weird one. Quick. This is in the ColourPop Taupe collection. Yes, that's the one. We chose correctly. That entire collection I purchased, that is up on my channel. And go check it out. It's a good collection. All right. Eyes done. Just a matte in the crease, matte, a little darker matte on the outer, and glitter on the lid. Again, I won't be doing a lip because I'm going to wear a mask, so I'll put on, like a lip oil. And then when I get back home before work, I'll put my normal lip on. Maybe I'll put a red on today because it's a very neutral look. I've got on leopard leggings, so that is also a neutral. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Okay, let's do Essence You Better Work waterproof. You never know when you go vote if you're going to get emotional. this vote for me is quite emotional, as it is for many people in our country. All right. Quick coat of Lash Princess. He is going to physically put me in the car soon. I love him. He lets me get ready at my own rate. He does not rush me. He's the best. Mr. Mugwump is the best. People have asked me where I found him. Playing World of Warcraft. All right. That's the look. That's the mask look. Cute? Cute. All right, y'all go vote. Have a good day. Bye.